Try this. Hey guys, welcome to our Sunday night hangout. Today we're going to be talking about the Reseller Fam live event. So thanks for joining us. We're just going to talk about what we plan on doing next year and then just have an open chat about how eBay is doing for everyone. So why don't we start with, before we introduce the event, we'll let people hop into the chat. So why don't we talk about our week on eBay. Gwen, do you want to start? How was your week and what's going on?
Well, it was good. And then the other day on Friday, I had a $0 day, which was kind of crazy for me because usually I'm at least like 120. So that sucked. But then I just decided not to worry about it and did like 200 yesterday. So Poshmark, thank God, and Mercari have been picking up all my like missed sales from eBay, which is great. But I don't know what's going on with eBay. I think they did too much too quick and they kind of screwed up their own like algorithm.
That might be a thing. I've like turned off everything because I'm worried about the wonkiness of all the analytics. So I literally don't have any sales running. I did turn on promoted listings today at 1%. So just so I can be in the game. But
yeah, because I think sales stopped like right around the time that they moved the markdown manager into, for half the people into promotions. And then they really started pushing promoted listings, calling people. And it was like that week, everything kind of stopped for me. And I've seen a lot of people complaining about it. So I'm wondering if maybe they screwed themselves because they did too much too quick and they don't know what the repercussions of it are.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that some people have sale event plus markdown and some people don't have sale event plus markdown. And some people think order discounts as markdown manager when it's not.
Yeah.
Is a little bit confusing. And then even yesterday on Best Match, shipping started to show up and it hasn't shown up for me before. Usually on Best Match, you have to click into it to see what the shipping is. But as of yesterday, I've been able to see the shipping on it, which is a little bit. Now there's not as a big of advantage to charging shipping because people can see it. Well, for me. So Noelle, how was the week?
It felt a lot more like August to me this week. It was slow, and I'm looking at my graph here. Like September 18th, my sale, I was having $300 and $400 sales days. And this past week, I had 200 days, $100 day. And then the weekend usually is when it starts picking up in my store. And yesterday was $81 and today was 93. And I'm trying not to get discouraged because it is working. Like other people are having good sales. Like Chris was just saying that he is having a great weekend. So it just comes in ebbs and flows. I'm trying not to worry too much about it, but hoping it'll pick up this week again and feel more like Q4.
For sure. And I think somebody said that eBay's broken until October 15th. So nobody panic.
Oh, really?
So it's under construction. Joel, what's going on?
I think that Mercury is in retrograde. This week has been fine-ish. Like I'm higher than I've been in a long time for 31 days and 60 days. But the last couple days just died. Like I had yesterday or today was the first day I haven't had a bajillion things to ship and for forever. I had nothing to ship. But what I was saying before, last week I wasn't running a sale at all. All I had on was my promoted listings for 5%. I wasn't running a promotion. I didn't do markdown manager. I didn't have a sale with Slash, nothing. And I had a $550 day, $300 day, a $250 day. And then I turned on a sale and a promotion and a slash down, and I had a $0 day.
Oh, no.
And today was $30.16. I'm still up 37.4%, but me no likey.
How did you guys do with listing this week?
That's the thing. I didn't do very good at all because I looked at everything I had to list and went back upstairs.
Makes
But I also,
sense.
this week was insane. Adam was gone the entire week, and all three kids had something. I literally got up in the morning, took one kid somewhere, picked it up, took another one somewhere, picked it up, took another one somewhere, picked it up, came home, and then I've taken a lot of pictures. I just haven't done a lot of listings. So that might have a lot to do with it too.
Maybe. Oh, I've been constantly. So I'm going to give a couple of things that I've done the last couple of days, and I've been on fire. So I had 61 sales just today through my accounts, and I think it's because I did a bunch of things. Every single day, I've been adjusting my shipping a little bit, and I'm convinced that's the same thing as sharing your store on Poshmark. So like I changed my shipping, let's say from $8.99 to $8.98. I feel like it refreshes all 1,000 items in the store. I don't know. I could just be making stuff up, but it's working for me. So every day I'm adjusting my pricing a little bit up and down because I feel like it triggers something. And then also I've been going back and changing titles constantly, and I'm listing a ton. So like over 30 a day in each account. And it's really, really boosting me. And also, I'm selling a lot more expensive stuff. So I don't know if that's the category of eBay's being flooded with under $20 stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm trying to get as much expensive stuff as I can. And it's scary because I have to spend a lot more up front, but it seems to be moving faster. So I'm hoping to keep putting stuff in my store that's over $50, even if I have to spend 30, because it just seems like it's moving faster. So yeah. Pamela, do you want to go? How was your week? I can unmute you.
It's funny.
Oh, you want to go? Okay. Destroy Family, what's going on? I'll unmute you. Go for it.
How are we doing?
How's the week?
Our week has slowed down. We went into the weekend going pretty strong, but haven't been on it as much as far as listing that we needed to be, and we're definitely seeing the results from it. But we've been, running. We still have our Markdown Manager showing, and we were running promotions, and I'm seeing nothing like it was before when we first started using promotions. So we're hoping we're going to be up doing a bit of work tonight, hopefully tomorrow, see some results kick in.
What are you running your promotion percentage at? I just turned it on today at 1%. I'm scared.
I'm running it for just about everything. I'm doing the trending, just the trending percentage. And then we have some lower stuff that we're just trying to get cleared out, or kind of low clearance prices that mess up other people. Those I put up higher just to be seen, get them out, hopefully get those turning into, bring up the conversion rate to help with other listings as well.
Fair enough.
I wonder if it's because it's so hot again. Like nobody wants to buy a sweater or a tank top.
Well, people are also on vacation this weekend.
That's true. It's a long weekend.
It's a long weekend, and I seem to be selling winter stuff, jackets.
We're still moving a lot of our North Face and the Patagonia stuff that we've been getting in. Those have been consistent sales.
Oh, such a
Get the
score.
zipper to go down on the Patagonia piece. That's for a different conversation. Megan, how are things? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Well, I'm the counterpart to Destroy Family. I'm David's fiance. So same week as him, but he's been doing a lot of the listing. I've been working on pre-packaging all of our inventory, which wasn't before, because we are moving all of our inventory to a storage unit. Climate controlled, big enough to hold everything right down the road, 24-hour access. So I'm getting all that ready so that we can just move everything there and have our apartment back, which is nice.
Are you guys in the same room right now? You guys don't want to sit next to each other and be cuddly.
It's because of the headphones. Headphones and the echoing. He talks really loud, so.
Yeah, this is cool. I guess, yeah, it's kind of like I did the listing party last week for the first time, and it was very odd. There are people like, I've been selling on eBay for 10 years. I've never listed with another person. And there was like 5 people live, all listing random things. It was like someone's listing a Lilo and Stitch costume. Someone was listing, a pearl. It's very interesting. Hustle B, what's up? How was the week?
It was good. Sales been good. Sourcing was decent. So I guess it's a overall win.
Amazing. Stacy, I don't know if you want to, if your video is not working or you don't want it on, but you're welcome to tell us about your week if you want to hop on. Maybe soon. So, yeah, everyone who's listening out there. Oh, Stacy, it looks like it's dark where you are. Oh, I can see your face finally.
She's muted.
She's muted. Should I unmute her? I can't see if she's saying no. We never know what's going on in the dark. Okay, well, we'll wait for her for just a second. Yeah, so we are going to be introducing our live event. We've talked about it before on Instagram, but basically March 10th through 12th, we're going to be doing a live event in Kansas City. It's very exciting. It's going to be 3 days, and we have, I believe, is it 10 speakers or 11?
I think it's 11 now.
11 speakers, so it should be great. Everyone is trying to prepare a little bit of a workshop. I'm the most excited about Not Your Dad's CPA because I just want as much tax information as possible because we want to reduce our tax burden if we can. As entrepreneurs, hopefully we can really keep it small. We can go over our event guests, and then also we have a new guest that we haven't announced yet. Do you guys want to do that at the end of the call, or what do you want to do? Get more people in here?
Yeah, save our surprise for later.
Okay, save our surprise for later. What other things are you guys going to try? Because it's between now and December. The larger stores that I've been talking to have said that they started preparing for Q4 in August by just listing as much stuff as possible all the way until now. And it really doesn't get busy until October 15th. So, yeah, I think everyone should just keep listing and not panicking as long as they have stuff to list.
Build up your inventory for when it does finally all start to sell. Yep. And Michelle had a question in the chat. She's asking if we'll be streaming the event for a fee. And yes, Michelle, we have talked about getting that set up for the people that can't make it.
Yep. We'll make it available for people virtually so that you can, and since we're doing it in a classroom format, all 11 speakers will have a 45-minute presentation designed to help you get a bunch of actionable stuff to go work on it. So it'll be class and then discussion, and then everyone will network. We're hoping for around 500 people. So it should be a blasty blast. I'm very excited to meet all these people in person. And if you guys don't know, the Reseller Fam group, we met all at the Reseller Rally. So if you go to live events, you will meet people, connect. That's where I met Hustle B for the first time out there.
Yeah, it was great. You make lifelong connections at these things. And I met the Destroy family at the Posh thing in DC, which was awesome. And a couple other people. I don't think they're on here tonight, but the in real life connections that you meet at these things are amazing, and they really help you grow your store and have personal relationships that make you feel like you're not working alone, because this can be really isolating.
How was Posh Fest? I heard it was the most fashionable event ever.
Not the one in Chicago. It was the one here in DC.
Gotcha.
The Chicago one was huge.
I wanted to go.
Right.
I did too.
Chris, we need to go next Posh Fest. We need to get our store.
I'm gonna have
we need to dominate the dude side on there.
I want to have a VA share my entire store on Posh. I'm excited. I heard this 30-minute rule where you try to list, share, and follow new people in the tight little 30-minute coffee break type format. I don't even know what they're talking about, but it sounds like a good thing to do and have a nice coffee break in the middle of the day.
Also, going back to you were talking about, the Q4, something that I've been doing is polishing your listing, because it really doesn't help. Chris mentioned this, the bigger you get, the more inventories you list, the quality of your listings slightly decline. So, as much as, everybody just always talks about build your inventory, everybody else is building inventory and polishing their listings. So you will be going against all these sellers that have, that have done this for a while, top-notch quality, maintain their quality in their listings and everything. And since you're just pumping out numbers, it could hurt you because you're shelling out a lot of money for inventory. You're putting all the time and effort come Q4. If you're not really searchable, if you're not ranked high enough, if your photos are not professional enough, that's going to be the defining moment of really, am I going to buy from this store that has a crappy photo, same price with this other seller that has a really good listing? So.
No, that's true. And I think that's really important to recognize that your sell-through rate goes down over time. So I wanted to, I was originally thinking I could do 10,000 listings and sell through 30%, but that's probably unlikely. So what I've been working on in the two stores I share is to get to at least 25% before I start growing. So both stores are at just under 1,000 listings, but both of them hit over 500 sold in the last 60 days.
Wow, that's amazing.
I'm trying to maintain a 25% at least sell through, then grow, because it's going to go down. So
where are you at? What's your sell through? That's over almost 50%, right?
No, that's 60 day.
Oh, it's 60 day. Yeah.
No, it's like 26% ish, but
yeah,
it's going to go down, which scares me.
Yeah, because I've brought mine up from 16 to close to 20 now. So that's what I've been focusing really. I haven't increased my listing amount, but just improving my sell-through rate because it could be messy come, once the holiday season come, because there's a lot of factors when it comes to sell-through rate, a lot of it is just quality of listing and pricing. So I have to focus on that one.
Absolutely. Trying to get that because and also not only is it the quality of listings goes down, usually when people add more listings, it's the same category. So there's like only a certain amount of buyers, if you keep adding the same exact, if you keep listing motorcycle helmets, there's only so many people that are buying them.
I think that's what hurt me really, honestly. I focused too much on athletic shoes, on men's, and now I'm trying to move to different categories like jackets. I'm listing higher end luxury shoes and everything like that. And I'm really noticing the difference as the moment I added basketball shoes because I was too focused on soccer, football, lacrosse. The moment I added basketball shoes, that's when it really started climbing up.
I just listed my first pair of Christian Louboutins. So I'm excited. The Red Soul. I've only seen the women's pairs, but I listed a men's pair at like 700.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens, but it's scary because you get a lot of fraud. And
is it the sneakers one?
It's a sneaker one with the studdeds.
Nice.
So excited. Thrifted it. I paid $125 for it at Goodwill.
Holy cow!
So
I think you paid good. I think you paid. I think that's
good.
Right. Yeah.
So we'll have to see how it does. That's not the most I paid for a thrifted item, but the Bay Area is kind of ridiculous on that. Also, they have returns here within 7 days. So I don't know. Do you guys have a return policy? I've never returned anything, but just in case they're not authentic, which I think they are, because there are like 7 things that fakes don't do, and it passed all the tests, which is amazing. Like the spikes have to be hand placed. They use double stitching instead of single stitching. The sole is not removable. The insole is not removable, which is like a dead giveaway on a lot of high-end shoes. We can take the sole out. It's probably a cheap insole versus being sewn in. But yeah, it was cool. Hopefully, the only thing that I wasn't sure of is I don't remember or know the exact color red of the sole. So other than that, it seems legit. Michelle in the chat listed a Chanel purse for $1,100. Crazy. Scary. It's 12:20 in Sydney. So I just want to shout out Lexi, who's not in the chat tonight. Reseller fan of member number 5. She's in Thailand and she's in the future. So unfortunately, she can't make it. She'll be back soon, though.
She's in the future.
panelist Stacy, let us know if you want to be in the chat, or I'm happy to unmute you. Is that yes or no, or maybe?
I think Miss Bunny should tell us how her week was.
I think so.
Miss Bunny.
You're unmuted. Miss Bunny, tell us.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm just really getting started, and tonight I found an accountability partner.
Yay.
So
That's
I'm
awesome.
looking forward to next week being much better and hit it hard till Christmas.
Did it take a while to get an accountability partner? It's pretty hard to find one.
Actually, I tried 2 or 3 times, and finally someone started a group on Facebook. And so we're kind of in a very small group, similar to this, that
Amazing.
it's going to be an accountability for each other.
Yeah, that's a great way to do it, because reselling definitely can be lonely. So it's great to get somebody that can help you on the same page. And do you talk about? Well, I mean, for me, it's stressful to talk about reselling with my significant other because she doesn't get as excited about a best offer.
Exactly. Exactly. No, I'm sorry, you guys. My husband's watching TV in here, so I probably won't be speaking this time,
Right.
but I'll join you again.
It's Megan and
Thanks,
David.
Chris.
Oh, go ahead. No worries.
Yeah, it's Megan and David.
Megan and David, cool. So how do you guys not kill each other? Are you spending a lot of time together?
We do, yeah. She, yeah, I'm full-time eBay, and she is part-time eBay with a work-from-home job she does for a recruiting company. So we're in the same room, unless I'm doing pictures, and we have our little guy just running around, bugging one of us at a time, trying to see who he can make it work less. But we make it work. We worked in our corporate jobs, and even we worked at the same places then as well. So I guess we like each other.
Megan also takes amazing wedding photos.
She does.
She does.
I try.
Do you guys ever dress up as different people so you don't recognize each other? That's what I would do. I'd try to be a stranger.
Different wigs on. Like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, accountability groups are. I'm glad that Miss Bunny stuck with it because it's easy to get discouraged if your group doesn't work. Like I have 14 accountability calls going each week, and I'd say I've tried to start 40 of them, and they just don't really work. If it's hard to get people's schedules and ambitions aligned. You don't need to be at the same level, but you need to have a similar ambition to get to the next level. Otherwise, the energy will drop and it's hard. And then I think even better would be an accountability partner, just a one-on-one. You don't want to let that person down. Ken, do you do that with Carlos?
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
I feel like I talk to him more than I talk to my wife. It's really vital because at first I really looked up to him because he works, he has a part-time job, goes to school and hustles a one-man operation. And when I first found him, he had like 1,000 listings, and I was still at 200 something, like close to 300 to 400. I mean, on my way to 400 listings. And I was really spying on him. I was like, man, this guy's just, like energy. I know I'm an energy guy, but this guy's just pure hustle. So I started liking his page, just communicating with him and everything like that. And all of a sudden, my numbers were creeping up close to him. And now he's the one that's congratulating me that time. So, and then when I kind of like surpassed the revenue that he was making, and he was just being really friendly and on comments on Instagram, I said, dude, we need to do a collab together. So our collaboration was collab to 20K to hit our 60-day mark to 20K. And then we did both hit it at one point. So he's just been down because of the Hurricane Irma, but his numbers are there and his inventory is way up already. He has like he's about to hit 2,000 listings. So yeah, it really helps a lot because he wakes me up. He calls me like, dude, I haven't heard from you. Are you still sleeping? And I do it the same thing with him because I mean, that's the accountability that I feel like we need as solo or just we own our time, because that could really slow you down.
For sure. I'm going to start challenging people on this call. Gwen, do you have anybody locally that you talk with?
There's a couple people that I'm starting to kind of get to know from Tucson because I just moved back, so I'm starting to like learn who's from here. But I actually talked to a girl on IG that is in Washington. And then my friend also resells, and she's moving right now to Colorado. So we kind of go back and forth, but I haven't really met anybody locally that kind of has the same motivation to really push it. That's kind of the problem, is like I'm full-time at this, and a lot of the people I meet are part-time, or they're just not on the same level that they want to get. They're just happy with like a couple $100 a month. And I'm like, no, I need to make this, like, this is full-time. I need somebody to be constantly. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like with the reseller fam, like I'm always talking to you guys, and we kind of keep each other on track too. So that's good.
No, it is good.
For sure.
Joel, locally, do you have any resale buddies?
Megan and Dave. They're local, and Becca, Boss Lady Resale, is local.
Oh wow!
And who?
Oh, Vintage Nikki too.
Vintage Nikki, yes.
Nikki.
And her sister she does a lot of Poshmark. Her sister, Vintage Nikki's sister. There's actually, I don't feel like there's a ton of us around this area.
Reseller road trips around here?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm the only reseller in California, so it's all good. All good.
I believe you.
Noah, how are you? How about you? Do you have any local resale buddies?
No, I don't. I just met Katie's Closet. She's on Instagram. We met at my favorite thrift store, and we're going to meet up for lunch, hopefully. She's 2 hours away, though. What?
Good for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Hopefully we can do that.
What about
Hustlebee's not far from me.
That's true.
I know. All you guys have to do is just let me know.
I know.
Always traveling.
We should. So, but other than that, I know they're out there because I follow some accounts on Instagram, but I've never actually met up with
Noelle, what about that girl you met? Sorry, Noelle's my sister. What about that girl that you met that was doing the road trip?
That was Katie's Closet.
Oh,
she was
okay.
on her way. Yeah, I hope she doesn't mind me saying her name. But yeah, that was cool. That was really my first interaction here.
Yeah, there are some that we've talked to on Instagram that have been to, like when I visit Noelle, we'll go to our favorite thrift store, and there will be people that comment like, oh, we were just there yesterday.
Yeah, it's like we're not there at the same time or something, but
yeah.
I've always had Helene and then the reseller fam now. That's my people.
Amazing. No, and there's a comment in the chat. Amazon seller 99 claims that he also lives in California, and it says that there's plenty to go around. When I first started this channel, I was scared about talking to people about resources and whatever. But as I've been doing this for this year, it's now there's too much. There's like a million profitable niches at tons of different sizes. And there's people who live in the same city and sell the same thing and source together, and there's still enough stuff. So it's just amazing that it exists. And then there's also people who have zero stuff in their city, still make it work. And then there's people who drive out of their city to make it work.
Yes, there's a lot of ways to do it.
I got to shout out Lindsay, who is in her pajamas. We don't have a dress code for this, but maybe set one up. And then also Wade Ventures with the super chat of $5. Thanks, dude. You should definitely join us. Wade's always got some great content and a cute baby. So babies are welcome too.
There's some more Ohio people popping up on the chat,
Look at that.
but it's not letting me type. OH.
Ayo.
Only Ohio people get
I
that.
know, we just
No,
went crazy.
I actually haven't followed them this year. I literally took a break of everything. I was going to the game the last few years. Like this year, like it's just literally cut off people. Like when when you guys talk about accountability and like Gwen had mentioned that it's hard to find an accountability when like just the same energy and the drive. I literally talk to no one in my city, like no one in my city, unless you're trying to improve yourself or go after something greater than what you have now. I'm not interested. So that's why I'm continually looking to all the people. That's why I'm all on those chats and all those live shows because you know Chris mentioned it. Just you have to surround yourself with winners. Birds of the same feathers flock together. So
Yeah.
I got this glasses on, and the hat on, just like this guy over here. So, get it.
I need my glasses and hat.
Yeah, you do. If you want to fit in, otherwise
I'm
Yep.
off the 18.
you'll be treated differently because of the way you look.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But yeah, no. Resellers come in all different shapes and sizes. But that's the thing. Like people always ask me, what should I look for when I'm starting my own group? Same energy.
Mhm.
Like, there's people that make a lot of money that wake up every day and are the same as when they were broke. And there's people who had the proverbial golden spoon that didn't do anything and have all the resources in the world. So you just need to find people that match because everyone's in a different situation.
And there's so many clearance websites online now. It's pretty easy to find things to resell for online arbitrage. Not just for Amazon, but it works on eBay as well.
And it's also amazing that all these clearance websites do the same thing we're doing from somewhere. There's just a different way for them to sell it. There's less fees. If you can sell your stuff for less than 9% in fees, what we pay eBay, then you can have that as an opportunity also, which is
Honestly, everybody does it. Bed Bath & Beyond does it. They get their stuff from somewhere and they sell it to people that go to the store. We're all just resellers.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, it's cool. People are saying they met up with people. Locally, I would definitely recommend starting with people who do not source the same thing as you. That was, shout out to West Coast Seller on Instagram. She showed me a bunch of places. Mo, who I met on Facebook, showed me the Goodwill bins. And the very first time I went to the Goodwill bins, I found those Apple shoes that will never sell.
Oh my gosh.
As far as like going to new places to source, that's what's up. And if you don't source the same thing, you're more likely, I think, for them to share their honey hole.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't even. I was talking to Hustlebee about this. Even the same stores replenish.
Yep.
If you were to go in different days, you still might not even. It depends.
Yeah, like I have somebody in my same city that sells the same thing I am selling now, and he's been doing it for longer than I am. And it's crazy how, he's so encouraging. He's actually kind of like, giving me heads up on things, but I've never ran into him, but because if you think about it, what are the chances? I'm in one store for 30 minutes and, I'm hopping from different stores. Even when me and Glenn went to Houston and visited 75 stores in 3 days, we didn't see anybody. Like, we didn't see anybody from the community or that knows him. He has 30,000 subscribers and his YouTube channel. Nobody saw us, So there's just so many chances. That's what I'm saying. The opportunities you miss are the chances you don't take.
I know. I do run into people, and it's a little odd because I don't know them. So they're like, "Are you that guy in the interior?" I'm like, "No, that guy's black. It's not me." So I don't know. I'm trying to just like avoid people when I see them. Just kidding. I'm actually way more shy in person, but I don't know. I think
there was one time that guy recognized me. I was paying, and then he actually bought some stuff too. He had like 10 pairs, and then I brought like 10, 15 pairs too. So I thought nobody was there, and I was paying, and he was walking out, and he's like, "Hey man, I love your content." I was like, and I was like far away from my city, and I was like, so. and then he just disappeared.
What did you say to him?
No, I was like in shock. Like I was like that was the first time it ever happened. I was like, thanks. And then I realized what content? And then I realized like, oh yeah, my hustle bee.
Amazon Star 99 has a great tip. Tomorrow is a mall holiday. So if you guys want to shop some mall clearance, tomorrow's probably a great day. Just
Savers is half off too.
Get there early.
I think some of you know Hoosier Rare Thrift.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hoosier, yeah. She lives about half an hour from me. And we've talked, but we've never actually met except in Chicago. We've never thrifted together, but I'd love to.
Yeah, it sounds. How do you set up a thrifting hangout? I've done it a couple times, but maybe you have to exchange numbers.
I mean, like the one I'm in?
Yeah. Or where would you start?
Well, I didn't set it up, and it was just done today, so I'm learning about it. But it was on Facebook. It's a Facebook group.
Gotcha. Speaking of which, we have a Facebook group called the Reseller Fam. You guys should join.
I'm in that.
Go in there, ask questions, meet people. You're welcome to share your store. And there was a little bit of an issue with like self-promoting videos and stuff. I even feel weird promoting my own videos. So I think that it'd be better if you were sharing somebody else's video. I'm probably going to do the same too. So if I find somebody else's content that's really worth sharing, I'll throw it up there. But sharing your own, a little bit fuzzy. But you're welcome to share your stuff. It's a good way to get instant answers 24/7. This is an interesting comment by Thomas Wilkinson. He was wearing his local group shirt, and a guy walked up with the same shirt. That's cool. I misread that. I thought he just met somebody who was wearing the same shirt, because that's happened to me before.
So when that happens to me, I hide or I leave the store.
That's true.
I get conscious.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I can't read apparently. Amazon seller said tomorrow is a male holiday, not a mall holiday. So,
I mean, it is a mall holiday as well. There's stores having sales. Yeah, those sales started last week. I wasn't going to say anything.
It started a few days ago. Yeah.
That's funny.
True that. Why didn't you guys tell me to shut up?
Well, it is a mall holiday too.
Yeah, it sounds legit. You believe on it so much, man. That's all you have to do.
It's a male mall holiday.
Male mall.
And Savers is half off.
I wish there was a Savers near me.
I don't have a Savers.
Going tomorrow.
Or Unique Thrift or Unique Thrift, Savers, and
Value Village.
Value Village, yeah.
Oh.
I think we only have Goodwill in my area.
We have it's like bigger than Costco. It's Unique Thrift on one side and Value Village on the other. And it would take days to go through it all. I think Noelle fell over the first time she walked in it.
We're going Wednesday, right?
Yeah, after half off day at the Honey Hole, yes.
Oh, is it half off on Wednesday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl.
Oh my God, so much shopping.
Here we have the rotating wheel of discounts. So every week it changes color.
I hate those.
Yeah, so you got to show up on the day that it changes so you can get the fresh finds. You got to maximize those discount days.
Yes, Gwen's actually coming here, and we're going to do some thrifting together.
Amazing. You guys should film it.
Yeah. We should.
I found someone's stash today. I opened up a luggage full of shoes.
Wow.
Nice.
Somebody was trying to hide it for whatever.
Did you buy them?
You're kidding, and come back?
So I got all
and leave a note in there. Like, sorry.
Don't blame me, blame society. No, I don't know what you could. I mean,
should have left your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They're actually
leave a business card.
Like cameras all over them. I don't think you could. I don't know what the case is with that.
People do that with my stores, but they put it in like the children's section, or they'll put it like in the linens. That's and they'll hide like nice stuff in there mixed in. And I always find it.
He probably went to the restroom.
Because I heard Paul Cantu does that. He always looks at the female section and finds some of his hottest male stuff there. It's hidden. So Savers is not nonprofit, but can be good. Goodwill Industries is not nonprofit, right? Only Goodwill Company. They're two different companies. I thought the store and the charity are two different companies.
Well, you don't get charged tax when you shop at a Goodwill, but you get charged tax at Savers. So
Right.
Goodwill has like a shell of a nonprofit,
right?
But they're definitely making a lot of money. They're CEOs and stuff. Their store workers don't.
Yeah.
I don't care if Savers is not nonprofit. I mean, they tell you right there that, you know, your money's not necessarily going locally, like stuff that they sell. I mean, they're upfront about it, but
yeah.
But
So
they need to tone it down on their pricing.
You can buy those bins and put drop your clothing off here for me to resell for profit, and people would still put clothes away.
Yeah, I mean, you throw away so much trash that
there would be trash, but
even just like as Americans, like even though there's so many resellers, like we're still throwing away so much stuff. There's no way that we're even like making a dent in it. Because
it's true.
Think about, like, if you go to the Phoenix Goodwill bins, the whole back room is like a huge warehouse, like bigger than Costco, and it's just floor to ceiling bundles of clothes that are getting shipped off for rags, and it's just insane.
In the Philippines, we get American surplus, and it's pretty much like used clothing, and they come in as containers and everything, and they set up a kind of like a thrift store, but it's American surplus. Everything like US comes from US and everything. But the funny thing is, like, with the big sizes, they actually convert them. There's actually tailors that, it's crazy. It's cheap enough that they buy a big size and they have it tailored to a smaller size.
No kidding.
Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy how like the American surplus is like our thrift store, because in the Philippines nobody has access, so you won't find people donating, to Goodwills there, or like a Goodwill. So we import American surplus, ship it over there, and they sell it. It kind of like it looks like a boutique store when it gets there.
That's funny.
No.
That's why Savers closed their outlets, because stuff that they were sending overseas wasn't as good as it like had been before they opened, or before they did their outlets. So they closed them down because they said that they were trying to like cancel their contract with people, and they'd rather make more money selling it overseas than selling it to us in the outlet. Which I thought was interesting.
I wonder if you get a contract from Savers to buy, like, wonder how much it costs to buy overseas.
I don't know. I mean, they had really good stuff in there, and then they just stopped doing it.
I think it's right off. I think it's a very a shady situation there when that happens. Sending something to a third world country, a lot of stuff can be considered as donation or non-taxed.
Yeah.
The person that we source from, he actually owns the company that have the donation bins, and so we go directly to his warehouse, and he's getting hundreds of thousands of pounds of clothing, and he does do a lot where he ships out overseas. Like, I think he does a lot in Estonia and Africa, and it's a huge write-off for him. But he also supplies several local thrift stores and then sells independently as well. So we have
sneaking in your backseat the next time.
Yeah, you can come along. I think I'm going to see him in about a week. But we were just talking to our favorite little spot and got in touch with him, and that's how we're getting we'll get just his higher grade box, which could be just your bottom line stuff, but could have some nicer things. But then we'll also have another deal with him. That's where we're getting our North Face, our Patagonia, Kate Spade. We're getting some Burberry stuff soon. Just a lot of different things come in. And there's a lot of things that they actually even just get rid of outright because they just don't have a purpose for it. A lot of toys, ink, some electronics. Wow. They just don't have a source for it. So they're going to start sending that our way. and do like a split deal with him to make it beneficial.
Joel, you might like the
That's
toys.
insane. I'm totally
Ton
thinking in
of
your
toys.
back seat.
Yeah, come along.
Ton of toys. He just gives us boxes of toys for Damien.
Oh my gosh.
He's just like, here you go. We're like,
When you open up your trunk, I'm going to pop out.
I got a question about the event. Is it a whole day event?
2 whole days.
Chris, you're muted.
Chris is muted. It's a two whole day event.
It's 2.5 days.
Okay, so like it starts on a Thursday, right?
It's all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then breakfast Sunday.
Okay, so Friday. Okay, cool.
And there'll be an optional happy hour on Thursday night before.
We can actually screen share the schedule if everybody wants to see.
You guys
That's a
want?
good idea.
You want to do? Does somebody want to do that, or do you guys want us or me to do it? Us and me.
Gwen's on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on it. I just gotta figure out how to do it.
It's the little square with the green at the bottom. Hopefully, you have the same green square as I do.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So Thursday night, there's definitely like a happy hour, and it's optional, but for people that come in early, and there'll be check-in before that in the lobby. And then we have tons of time for networking for everybody. So Friday morning, more check-in for people that arrived late, and then breakfast and networking, our keynote speaker and instructor panel introductions. Then we have a full audience instructor workshop, and then it'll break off into facilitated group discussions, and then we'll have lunch. And then there'll be 4 breakout sessions after lunch. And then dinner and networking. We're not providing dinner, but you can go to different restaurants that we're going to have set up for different networking. So you can kind of pre-plan, and those will be available closer to the event date. And then on Saturday, it's pretty similar to Friday. Breakfast again, another full instructor panel and a Q&A, facilitated group discussions, full audience workshop, buffet style lunch, and then 4 more breakout sessions, and then another dinner opportunity for networking. And then Sunday, we just have a breakfast for everybody to kind of hang out for a couple hours and network right at the end. So it's going to be really great.
Goodbye.
And if you haven't gone to it yet, you should definitely go check out our website. It's resellerfam.com.
Gwen, will you show the speaker list?
Yes. So do we have it just?
Emma was in the chat earlier.
Yeah, we can just scroll down to. You can just do the pictures.
Okay. I was like, I don't think we have a list. So yeah, we have a ton of people. There's more than this as well. Oh, there it is. Okay. So obviously Chris. Glenn Zubia from Hustler Hacks, Alex the Deal Queen, Loretta, Ashley, Ryan and Allie, Emma, Ken, Ryan's, and Scavenger Life, we are still waiting to hear from.
But for our surprise, Jason T. Smith did confirm.
Yes, so Jason T. Smith is now confirmed. He will definitely be there. So that's really exciting.
I hope that he teaches a thrifting class, because that'd probably be very, very informative. He's been doing this a long time.
Do you hope that he does?
No, because he can teach a lot of different topics. So I hope that he teaches specifically on thrifting.
Yeah, that would be great if he did a thrifting class like Thursday.
Yep.
Or even Sunday after.
Megan's phone died. Hopefully she can catch.
What's the location?
I need to
Kansas
learn
City.
thrifting.
Kansas City.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kansas City is going to be very fun. Right in the middle. I've never been there before. Probably never go again. Just kidding. Hopefully it's fun.
Why Kansas
It'll
City?
be fun.
Because it's
It's
in
in
the
the middle.
How
Yeah.
far is Kansas City from Mississippi? Close enough. I'll have to visit.
Oh, Landon's in the chat.
Yeah, Landon's in the chat.
You guys better come. We hope.
Landon actually showed up to the listing party, which was kind of, yeah, it's interesting. I like it. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can get Scavenger Life. I'm going to go onto their podcast, and then it should be a battle, and then we'll definitely do. Yeah, I don't know why I said battle. I'm excited that Scavenger Life, they will come on.
That's exciting.
Let's see.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. We're very excited about it. We're putting a lot into it, obviously.
And we're providing breakfast and lunch. Breakfast all 3 days and then lunch 2 days. And then we'll help you guys organize all the dinner stuff so you can pick which group you want to hang out with. We're going to set it up so that we're going to try to get you to meet as many of the 500 people who are going as possible. So when we have the workshop set up, you won't be sitting with the same people. We're going to rotate it so you can meet as many resellers as possible, because you want to learn as many niches and as many tricks as you can. We're also providing T-shirts for everyone so we could all take a gigantic group picture. I think that'd be fun.
Yes.
We'll all light candles at the end and then blow them out when we leave.
Dunkin' Donuts. No, there's going to be coffee and a buffet style breakfast.
Yes.
Be real food.
Dunkin' Donuts sounds good.
We can't be hangry.
We just barely got Dunkin' Donuts in California. Do you have it in the middle of the country? It's on the East Coast.
Dunkin' Donuts?
We have it.
We have it.
Yeah, we have it.
What do you guys get there?
Coffee.
I get the caramel iced latte after 2 p.m.
Wow.
Yes. How
Is it
much
cheaper?
is it? Like $2?
Yeah.
I'd rather have a cheeseburger than that, than a sugary drink. Me personally.
I guess so. It could be, but it's crazy how the reselling business made me become a cheapskate in a way. Like made me look at deals. Like it's crazy. Like I never look at this kind of deals before. I thought they were just stupid, but after 7 months of reselling, I'm like looking for those. Like I know B-Dubs has half off every Thursday and Friday, so when I want to do, and me and my wife goes to the movie at Thursdays because it's at Tuesdays because they're only like $5. So it's actually, I mean, that's the beauty of this business. It's taught me a lot about being aware of, saving money and everything like that, because, I don't have any other responsibility besides myself and me and my wife. And I think this is really cool. Definitely. I've never thought about, me and my wife move here just for an adventure, but I've never thought that this could be something that I was going to be into.
And here you are.
I know, it's crazy. It's just crazy.
It's awesome.
I even went to Chicago, drove to Chicago. Even I don't have any ticket for the reseller rally, just to meet up with the pizza. I was like, pizza's good enough. I'll meet up with these people.
But we're so glad you did. That's where we met you. And then you ended up being able to go to the reseller rally.
It's crazy.
And now look how far we've all come.
I know.
What was your store at when you went to that event? How many listings? 500, right?
Yeah, 500. That was the first month I hit 12,000.
That's insane.
Yeah, I walked up to their table.
I remember.
I didn't have any clue. I was like, "Hi, I'm Muscleby. I think I follow all of you guys." And and then I didn't know anything. I didn't know what was good or what was bad in eBay. I was just hustling.
But you did. You showed us your screen of what
and I was like, "Look, this is what I'm doing."
Yeah, and we were like, "Oh my god!"
I was like, "It's
totally
what's your profit?"
Jaw dropping.
You know what you're doing.
No, this is what I said. Man, June is so slow. I guess it's that summer, summer dry season. That's what I said. Literally, that's what I said. And everybody's like, "Really? How are you doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is." And then all of them like, I didn't know what to say. And it's like I thought that I was a fraud or something. Like this guy's probably flipping something wrong or something. Like
2-inch cookie cutters.
Their face were just disbelief, and I was like,
Like that's not slow.
And they didn't even say anything to me after that. I just went back and they probably just laughed at me.
No, we were like,
we were in awe of you.
No, and we were like, who is this guy? He's killing it. And he's like, I think the summer's slow. And then, but we did bring you back to the table. And
yeah, because they confused me and Glenn. We're the only two brown dudes.
When are you guys starting
we love
2?
you both.
We're filming it first week of November.
First week of November, okay.
That's going to be exciting.
I know.
That's a really good series.
The lifelong connections we made at Reseller
Crazy.
I know, it's unbelievable.
And now season 2 is about to start, and we're all sitting here because of it.
Yeah.
I mean, Miss Bunny was there. I met Miss Bunny at the Reseller rally.
I just literally cold emailed Glenn. Yeah, that guy. I cold emailed that guy back in February, and he responded, and he gave me a Skype call. After that, rest was.
It's awesome. That's why we're really excited about this, because I feel like
I guess true love is real.
It is. It is. And lasts forever.
And also shout out to Glenn Hustler Hacks. He's a really good graphic designer. His family has that company.
Plug him.
It's like the low key husky, all my branding. He made all of that.
He made our Reseller fam logo.
And the Reseller fam logo, all of the stuff. So he is the man.
But people are going to get so much out of this event that we're having in Kansas City. Like, it's going to be more than just the event itself. Like, people are going to be able to build relationships like the relationships we've built, and it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
And it's like definitely educational, and it's geared towards like learning. It's not just like a hands
so much.
It's like it's like a professional conference. We're
Right.
structuring it like we would if it was like an educational conference, to teach you what you need to know so that you can leave with actual things that are actionable that you can do in your business immediately
and start right away.
Yeah.
There's 10 full-on classes. They're going to be recorded as well, so you take notes, but you'll be available after the fact also if you guys want to review them. And then you'll also get to meet the 10 people who give the class. And as an example, Thrift Love Sells coming all the way from Canada. That's Loretta. And if you guys follow her Instagram feed, she posts like $2 to $50 flips every single week.
I know. She's amazing. She's amazing.
She
like,
is.
She inspires me. Like, she has 2 kids and everything, and she hustles like that, and she's just blunt. Just list it. Just shut up and list kind of attitude.
She said she was going to bring a suitcase full of hard goods, so I'm very
Just bring them back.
I thought it was. See, I need to pay attention when I'm reading. I thought she said she was going to bring a suitcase full of bras.
Oh, bras.
That's how I read it too. I'm like, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I was like, well,
but it was
how many
bras.
bras do you need? You know, but brass. So.
So it's gonna really help everybody be able to scale their businesses and reach the goals that they want to reach, and give people actionable items that they can literally easily use to be able to reach their goals.
I know. I definitely need someone to read stuff to me. I just always.
We need the words on the bottom of this.
I do. I need the.
Oh no, that would be reading.
That is reading. I'll have to do this. I'll have to have Siri read it to me.
There's so many great people that are coming.
Yeah.
There's so many different, niches and just so much information. And I'm especially looking forward to not your dad's CPA. I know we already said that, but probably just because I think almost everybody's tax life is probably a mess. So
and he's a reseller. So he knows what we do. He resells himself. He knows our industry, and he can answer specific questions we have pertaining to what we do.
Yeah. And I want to say a word to the introverts out there, because I was terrified to go to the reseller rally.
I couldn't get her out of the car.
I didn't want to get out of the car once we got there, because I knew that people would be inside.
and it was talk to them.
I'd have to talk, and I was terrified. And Helene was like, "Just get out of the damn car, girl." And I finally
spent a lot of money. It took me 12 hours to drive here.
And it was seriously the best weekend ever. I promise any introverts out there, if you come, I will come and get you out of the car.
She will.
We can hold hands and walk inside.
Noelle's going to be there for all the introverts, all the
backseat. And Gwen too. Gwen's my soul sister.
If Lexi hadn't invited me to stay in her hotel room, I never would have gone.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone if it weren't for Helene. So
yeah,
we'll be your people.
Noelle's accent came. We have family in Tennessee, and we were just there last weekend. So when she gets tired, it comes out a little bit.
Right now, I am. Oh God!
Just asked where your accent came from.
Are you kidding me?
She lives in Ohio, and she's sleepy. So
I'm tired. Oh, that's embarrassing, y'all. Okay, I'll stop now. But yes, introverts, please come.
I have to shout out Wendy in the chat. She says she's a new small part-time reseller. Would she be welcome, and how would it help her? So this is a good question. As an example, I'm going to be teaching a course on numbers. Like most people want to do, like the most common question I get is, how do I make $1,000 a week so I can quit my job? And so I'm just going to go over the math required. Basic math of you can buy, list, and sell 100 items a week at $100 profit. That's $1,000 a week pre-tax. And depending on where you live, you can get by. So as a part-time reseller, you can go in there. First of all, you're going to meet 500 people who resell for a living, either part-time or full-time, but more likely than not, the people who come are a little bit more serious. So you can meet people, meet friends. I'm still relatively new I didn't even know you could sell used things that were not collectible until this year. So like you can start anywhere. And eventually you just get better at, reselling is buy low, sell high, right? But you just get better at buying lower, selling higher, and more often. That's it. Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think for beginners?
I think for sure the way we're going to structure it, you're going to go home with a ton of information. And if you're a beginner, it's great because you haven't really discovered what you like to sell. So you're going to see like people that sell on Amazon, people that sell on Poshmark, people that are really great at eBay, people that are into wholesaling. So you can kind of figure out like what you want to do with your business, and it might actually help guide you in the path you want to take instead of just, trying to figure it out on your own. You're going to get to meet a lot of people that have started and are farther than you. There probably is going to be some people that are brand new. So you'll just get to talk to everybody and get ideas.
And learn tips on how to list faster and list more efficiently and take better photos.
Reach out to us too on Instagram. We're all accessible. We'll all talk to you. We'll all help you. And I think it's important. When I first started this journey, I was like trying to help people make a full-time income, but it shifted to helping people build their ideal eBay store because it's all different. Some people's ideal eBay store is only their Amazon returns. Some people have a boutique where they sell cool stuff that they collect and they just want to get rid of. Some people do it as a business. Some people have employees. Some people do it with their kid. It's like, there's so many different eBay stores. You can build a store. I think the coolest thing will be able to see how so many different people eBay their way. It's very cool.
Yeah, I think there's going to be something for beginners, middle of the road, and even six-figure sellers. I think there's going to be a takeaway for everybody.
Also, I guess,
Chris,
yeah, go ahead.
I still think the neatest thing would be to see you try to source with 2 or 3 kids in tow.
Okay, I'll definitely do that. I'll do that on Sunday.
I'll be the one kid. We can do it in Kansas.
Well, I mean, I've had some moms say that I wouldn't even be able to get them into the car. So it's possible that they won't listen to me at all. But I feel like I connect with kids because I'm just like them. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. It may not work. I may not be. I thought it would be a piece of cake. So I was like, I'll do 15 stores with 7 kids. That was the plan.
Oh my gosh. I can't do 1 with 3.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I got to see it on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll have to see if it goes down.
That'll probably go viral, Chris.
I should try it. 15 stores with 7 kids would be a good title. I think everyone in the reselling community would at least watch me try.
I think you'd end up on the Today Show.
Yeah, for sure. Ellen probably invite you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, by the way, I have a friend who they're 8 now. She did have 6 kids under 7, but now it's 6 kids under 8.
Oh my God.
She had 2 sets of twins.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Yeah, my mom had 10 siblings.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
They take care of each other, maybe.
Yeah, I think like the elders are really the most responsible because they automatically became a second parent.
Yeah, they had to.
That's right. My friend that has the 6 kids under 7. This is rude, but her husband is not good looking enough for that to happen, in my opinion. So, I'm just jealous. I'm sorry. No, seriously, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it's cool that she has 6 kids under 7. I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff that had to happen to make that possible. Let's see. But I want to try it. I want to try 7 kids. Okay, I'll try 1 kid. I'll scale up. I'll do 1 kid for 15 stores, and I'll keep adding a kid.
1 kid for 15 stores?
No, I think I'm equivalent to 5, Chris. Just try bringing me to a thrift store.
I'll try it.
I don't know thrift store, so I'm gonna be asking you, and I'm gonna be roaming around and everything like that.
I'm excited. I got my route down. I want to think of it. I don't know. I mean, it's cheating if you use an iPad, right? You can't give your kid an iPad because then
No, you can. I do.
That's the new age of parenting, Chris. What are you talking about?
Maybe Gwen and I should record our thrifting on Wednesday because Betsy will be with us and she will have my phone.
I want to see.
Because I need it to find out. I'll just take an iPad or something.
Betsy's
because I need to look up solds.
I'm so excited to hang out with Betsy.
Betsy's very well behaved. No?
Compared to.
Compared to
some kids don't look well behaved. I see them in the background on our calls. They seem fine.
But they're smart Alex.
That's all right.
As a teacher, I loved when kids had good comebacks. I was just like, yes, like you are going to do something amazing with your life.
Yeah, you need to be savage with your comebacks. I remember I was babysitting these 2 twins, and they were just like so misbehaved. And I was like, hey, it'd make me really mad if you guys played outside. And they immediately ran outside the pool. And then as soon as they got outside, they realized I had tricked them. And then it was just like bad news. But I'm saying I think I could battle some 6-year-olds. So we'll see. I don't know what age kid should I start with?
I don't know. I like middle school. I couldn't teach little kids. Like there was no way.
Try taking a 3-year-old thrifting.
Yeah. I don't know. Betsy, like she's 4.
She'll be 4 in November.
Oh, dang.
Feisty, that one.
But they say I should start with a 4-year-old. Is there a reason?
They're feisty.
Oh, they're feisty. Because like 1 or 2, that's like a baby, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's hard too, though. I mean, they're gonna cry. They need a nap. So, like, if you go during their nap time,
can't you use the stroller as a shopping cart?
Just put them in there.
I mean, in Utopia.
Yeah.
I think you should just do baby wearing, Chris. I think you should have like a baby on the front, a baby on the back, and then
one in the cart.
And then you should have like another one that's walking around, and then you have to throw a 7th grader in there because they're the worst.
Yeah.
Like the absolute worst.
Their parents probably hate their kids if they're sending them to Chris.
Yeah. Or they're like, thank God I get a day off. Like,
I think if they go thrifting with me, they'll be able to thrift probably by the time I get the kids in the store.
Oh, I love you.
I'm gonna try.
I've been thrifting with my kids since they were born. It is torture.
It's the worst.
What about
torture?
The back? Do they have? I've seen the backpacks that are the front and the rear. So 2 kids, 2 babies, right?
Yeah.
What about double baby backpack on the front and the rear?
Okay, and then get your phone out, and while they're kicking and screaming, try to check comps.
Poking each other's eyeballs.
And check for stains on your shirts. And then all of a sudden, it's time for them to eat, and it's nap time. And you're
maybe I'll try the quadruple. 4 carts, 1 in each cart.
I think I'm just gonna send 7 7th graders with you, and then
oh my gosh. No, I have a 7th grader too. Let me tell you, my head was spinning this morning.
It's like the worst. It's the worst age. I taught 6th through 8th. 7th is the worst. They'll go back to normal next year. 8th is fine. Better? Oh yeah. 7th is just, it's like insanity. That's why I quit teaching, because of 7th grade.
I don't blame you.
I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm gonna say something inappropriate in my classroom.
I do say so Harrison is in 7th grade. My middle child recorded me today talking to him. Made me watch it.
Yeah, I had a YouTube video of myself. It's probably still up, yelling at my class, my 7th grade class, because this kid recorded the whole thing.
Oh no.
But it wasn't even that bad. Like, I didn't really yell. I was just like, I got to the point where I stopped talking and I just sat down because they would not stop. They were so wound up after this like ice cream like social they had. They would not calm down. So I just like was like, I'm done. I can't do this right now. And I just like sat down. And they recorded it. And then they were terrified of me for like a week. And I'm like, I'm literally the non-scariest teacher on the planet. Like, why? So, but yeah, 7th grade's the reason I stopped teaching. I was like,
don't leave them in the car.
Yeah, I'm in the dinky category, dinky category, double income, no kids. Right? So like
That's good.
I could give it up for single income, multiple kids. I think. Yeah, I never need to make a whole bunch of babies at the same time. That's how I would achieve that.
I can't wait to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
That needs to have a 24-hour stream. I would get nothing else done. I'd get my popcorn and watch all day.
You're an overachiever. You probably try it.
Okay. I'll try it. I'm going to have 20 kids despite all of you.
Oh my God. Have fun.
I can't believe that we haven't stopped you yet.
Yeah, 7th grade was night and day. Someone has a 5th grader.
Let's do this. Let's end the call with everyone talking about one thing they want to do this week for reselling. How's that?
Have kids.
Have kids?
You only have 7 days.
That's hard to do in a week.
Yeah.
You got to get busy.
Impossible goals.
Overachiever.
Ken, have you guys thought about having kids soon?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Probably a year or two more.
You got a couple stacks of kids behind you right there.
I know.
I'm telling you, my kid's gonna be selling eBay, and he's gonna be selling shoes in school and everything like that.
Yeah. I put him to work.
Our kids
for
do that
sure.
too.
For sure. Well, we had that 14-year-old reseller that does her homework and then lists 10 items. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, our kids are always looking for stuff to resell. Like, Mommy, will this sell? This will sell.
That's amazing. I think, yeah. And as a kid, that 14-year-old was aware. She's like, I don't have to pay rent or I don't have any bills. I'm like, how do you even know that as a kid? Like, I had no concept of bills or anything at that point. But yeah, okay. What I want to work on this week is I want to buy a mannequin for my high-end men's clothing. So I need to get a mannequin this week. So for anybody has any suggestions, let me know on a male mannequin. Women's clothing, I'm just going to give to all the Reseller Fam girls. So
that'll work.
Hey.
Gwen, do you have something you want to work on this week?
Yeah, well, I'm going to be on vacation, hopefully Tuesday.
Yes.
And
no hurricane.
So yeah, no hurricanes. And I have about 100 items that I just purchased, and I'm going to buy more tomorrow. But tonight I'm photographing and measuring everything. And then tomorrow I'm going to bag it all, and then I can list it while I'm on vacation. I won't have to change my handling time because my boyfriend's my shipper. So
sounds good. Put him to work.
Yep.
Joel?
Yes.
What do you want to work on this week?
Oh, I'm going to work on Gwen motivating me.
Yeah, we got to get her stuff all organized and photographed and listed.
And I need her to help me learn how to take better photos.
Okay. You should share this week in our group. We should look at your store.
Oh, yay.
So every week we'll review somebody in the group store. Guys, you should do that if you have an accountability group. Review each other's stores. It's painful.
We're going to have a lot of
it hurts
stuff
so
to
good.
talk about. It hurts so good.
Yeah. What do you want to work on this week?
I'm going to look into taking off some sales and raising my shipping, apparently.
Awesome.
Because if that's how you're killing it, maybe I should look into that.
Okay. How often were you running your sales?
Constantly.
Okay.
All the time.
Because I think that you have a big store. I think it takes a while to index the whole store. And sometimes it can be a few minutes, sometimes it's a few hours, sometimes up to a day. So if you're running sales constantly, like I was, my sales were so variable. So we'll see what happens as I keep it off for right now. And then maybe if I have a sale, it's only like maybe 5% off or something to really make it aggressive, but just price it aggressively at first. But let me know how that goes. Or let's talk about that next week.
Okay, cool.
Destroy Family. What do you guys want to work on this week?
Our big thing is we are working on getting everything out of our apartment. We just got a new storage unit, and we are updating our inventory system and getting it out to have that peace of mind, that clear space that I know you talk about a lot.
Very exciting. Free space equals headspace.
Yes.
Pamela, what do you want to work on, Miss Bunny?
I have to get my eBay store over 100. I'm real close right now. But the main thing I want to work on is my Etsy store and do consistent listings in my Etsy shop.
Amazing. And if you want us to review your Etsy shop, let us know. Hopefully we can. If you need any help, always reach out to us. We'll do the best that we can to give you some feedback. Ken?
I need to continue to polish listings. That's one. I'm trying to understand better as far as eBay metrics would concern. I've been really focused on it the last 2 weeks, and it has really definitely. I've noticed the impact. I haven't changed anything that didn't have any correlation with metrics. With the metrics would concern, impression and traffic has gone up. I've increased my sell-through, my sales conversion and click-through rate. It's just better understanding that, digesting it more. But besides that, it's just continue to do what I do, and I need to work out more.
Working out. You need to get back to pre-reselling physique.
For sure. That's crazy. I'm looking at the photos. It's embarrassing.
Stacy, we don't have your video. Do you want to jump in on audio? Okay. Well, I tried. Anybody else that wants to join next week, it's going to be the same link every week at this time if you want to jump in. Dress code is pajamas or higher. Anybody else have any final thoughts?
Higher.
Pajamas is pretty low on the casual.
YouTube's not letting me type, but Pamela's Instagram is at Miss Bunny.
Oh, at Miss Bunny. Perfect.
MS Bunny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you everyone for coming. I'll see you guys next week.
Ciao.